and it's great to be able to give something back.
What part of the journal do you read typically?
I'm an avid reader, and so I start with the front page and I bounce around until I run out of steam. But I would say that a week doesn't go by that I haven't read from cover to cover both the Puget Sound and Portland business journals.
So the whole concept of a business journal seems like a good one.
It's the Wall Street Journal for the local environment, and it's every bit as important.
Now, what's your goals with your relationship with the journal in the future, do you think?
We'd like to continue a close relationship, particularly with sponsorships that associate Lane Powell's name with not only quality legal services, but with providing value-added community networking and education events.
So those things like the best workplaces actually inspires people to do a better job?
I think it does. It causes people to focus, and if it keeps people more focused, keeps businesses more focused on training their staff, that's going to be good for all of us, because business is going to work better in this community.
Now, when you get nominated as the best workplace like you have, the employees really get jazzed about that.
They do, particularly when you win. And it's always a fine line between encouraging people to vote and look like you're rigging the ballot box. And so we basically encourage all of our employees to vote and to be honest. And if we don't win, we want to know that too, because that is also telling us something about how our employees perceive their relationship with the firm, and we can always do better.
Now, Joe Torre, the baseball manager, talks about the concept of character. He says you can learn more about a person's character or a team's character during the times of adversity or tough times versus the easygoing times. Can you talk about character of your organization and just things like the journal? Does it help? I mean, everybody's going back to family values and things like that. Do you think these hard times are actually helping people go back to the basics?
Yes and no. Hard times definitely bring out the best and the worst in people. For example, we have gone out of our way to avoid layoffs, even though some practice areas are challenged in the current environment. And we think that's going to serve us well in the long term. But it is hard. It is a business, and we need to be focused on serving our clients, and our clients are very demanding, and they are in time zones throughout the world that need to be serviced. So spending time with family is important, and being available to clients on the other side of the globe when they have a question is also important. And the balancing act is only getting tougher, not easier.
Now, I've heard through the grapevine that you have employees been with you 30, 40 years. It's like Lori's saying she's 11 years and she's the rookie. You know, what's the secret to this culture here, you think?
Once we get an employee in, after a few years, we've made a decision as to whether or not that employee has the kind of character, dedication, enthusiasm, and personality that's going to make them a long-term player. Lane Powell is, like any business, is not a perfect fit for every single employee. You have to be very thoughtful in your recruitment, but when you find good people, you have to find a way to keep them. And that means giving them good opportunities for professional growth. It also means understanding that at different stages in people's lives, they're looking for different things out of their profession, and you have to try to find a way to accommodate that, recognizing, of course, that it's about client service, and client service can never suffer as a result.
And how's the people at the Journal been to work with for you as your interactions? Are they good people? Or
It is always a pleasure working with the Journal. It is a business also, but like most businesses in this community, it's also about relationships. And we can work together cooperatively, and it's not about the money on each issue, it's about the relationship.
Now, a lot of the CEOs and leaders that we're talking to, when we talk about the future, if you watch the TV and the news, there's a lot of doom and gloom out there. But the people we've been talking to are really excited about the future.
I think it is going to be an incredible year. 2009 was actually a banner year for us. and I think 2010 is going to be even better. Unemployment is high, and that is most unfortunate. And what's even more unfortunate is the number of people out there who are giving up on finding a job. But we will reach an equilibrium, and I believe that unemployment will fall. It'll take a year, maybe longer. But in the interim, I think we're finding that businesses are doing quite well. And as soon as banks start lending more money more easily, I think it's going to take off.
Now, you're a busy guy. Why did you take the time to do this today?
Because we have a good relationship with the Business Journal, and they've asked me. Happy to accommodate.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.